everybody. In this video, let's now do the 14th experiment. This is about demonstrating the capability of communication, UART communication, that is Universal Asynchronous Receive Transmitter Communication Protocol using Arduino, between two Arduinos. Like in the setup in the video, we can see we have two Arduinos. One Arduino will act as a transmitter and the other Arduino will act as a receiver. So we have the diagram over here. So here what we'll do is first the transmitter Arduino, we'll make this as the transmitter. So we'll write some program over here so that it keeps transmitting some message continuously. And then we will receive, this will be our receiver Arduino. So we'll receive that using UART. So you can see the jumper wires in the video over here. So these jumper wires, remember, they are not connected as of now. So once the transmitter is ready, it is transmitting, then we'll have these jumper wires connected to the receiver. And through the jumper wires, we'll receive it in the receiver. And then you can see we'll receive it in the receiver. And then those messages that we are receiving, we'll display it in the Arduino ID. So we can see the Arduino ID in the background. So we'll receive it over there. That's the setup. So let's move on. So if we move on, physically, the hardware connections between the transmitter and the receiver. So between the transmitter and the receiver, you can see the jumper wires, they are not connected as of now. But what will happen is this transmit and the receive pins that are there. So transmit and receive pins that are there. So you can see they'll be cross connected. So we'll also have the transmitter and receive pins over here. So they'll be cross connected like this. Transmit pin will go to the receive pin will go to the transmit pin likewise. And the ground pin will go to ground pin. So we also have a ground pin jumper over here that will go to the ground pin. So, but remember, we'll have to connect these jumper wires only after we have done the code here and we have done the code over there. And when their transmitter is transmitting and the receiver is receiving, only when they are working, after that we'll connect the jumper wires to see the messages. Okay. Having said that, let's move to the transmitter code. So we have the small piece of transmitter code over here. So you can see, in fact, what I have done is these two Arduinos are connected to the same PC over here. So the same PC over here. So let's see the code. Now, in fact, let me open the this is the transmitter code. So you can see the transmitter code over here, just like what is there in the manual. So I'll keep this one side. So let me bring this window back. Yeah, this is the transmitter code that is there as in the manual. So we have just I've already cut and pasted it over here. So let me just organize it. Yeah, this is the transmitter code. So in the setup, we are just serializing the serial port, initializing the serial port, baud rate. And in the loop, you can see we are just printing one hello print, hello from transmitter. And then we are printing the count. And the count, you can see it is increasing. So we're printing it every 1 second. So what we'll do is, let's now, before we compile and upload it, let's make sure that we are selecting the appropriate board, Arduino Uno, already selected. And then remember, like I told you, so in my laptop, you can see I've connected both Arduinos. One is connected at 101, port number 101, and the other is connected at 401. Remember, this is the transmitter. I'm using this as a transmitter. That's the reason 2110 is used as a selector. This is a transmitter, and you can see this is a transmitter port over here. Let's compile this and let's upload it. And let me also bring up the video feed meantime so that you can see. Yeah, it is uploading, and you can see as it is uploading done, and you can see it has been uploaded. And you can see transmitter every 1 second it is transmitting. You can see the LED glowing over here. And then what will happen is we know that whatever is transmitting, since it is connected through USB, so on the USB also, serial communication also, it should be coming. Yeah, you can see that it is transmitting hello from the transmitter, and every second the count is increasing. So through the serial port it is coming, through the USB it is coming coming to our serial monitor. Remember, now in Arduino, the beauty is whatever it is printing, it comes, a copy of this comes through the USB, and a copy of that comes through the this TX and RX pins as well. That means it is coming on this jumper wires also. A copy of it is coming on the jumper wires. Now what we'll do is we'll make our receiver ready, and then we'll make our receiver to accept from the jumper wires. So we'll connect the jumper wires over here so that the receiver will receive it and print it on our PC. That's the objective. So UART communication will be established through the jumper wires. So to get our receiver ready, let's now move to the receiver. So this is the receiver, and this receiver code I've already copied it. You can see from the manual I've copied it over here. So you can see in the setup it has been initialized, and in the loop you can see from the serial we are checking if any bytes have been received. If they have been received, it will be greater than 0. Then we are reading that string into the message, and then we are printing them. This is how it is going. So let's now make sure this is the receiver. Let's make sure that we select the other port. The board type is Arduino Uno, and then you can see the port I have selected is the other port. So you can see I have selected the other port. Good. So let's compile this and let's upload it. And meantime, let's also have the video feed. So you can see now the receiver, you can see it is uploading, the LED is blinking over there. And let's go to the serial monitor and keep the receiver serial monitor ready. Yeah, receiver serial monitor is ready. As of now, it is not receiving anything. So now what we'll do is we'll use these jumper wires. Transmitter is already transmitting, and then we'll connect these jumper wires to the receiver. So we'll connect it into the hardware. We'll use the one of the transmit pins, and then we are connecting it to receive. Likewise, we are using the receive pin over here, connected it to the transmit pin. We are taking the ground, and then we are connecting it to the ground. Good. So we have connected it. So if all the connections are okay, we should start receiving it in the in fact, this is the receiver, right? So let's keep it to one side. Let's also get the other Arduino. In fact, this transmitter will keep it on one side. Transmitter is continuously transmitting. So sometimes what happens is, let's also bring the video on the top. We'll keep it here. So right now receiver is not receiving anything. So let's reset the transmitter. We are resetting the transmitter. We are just putting the, yeah, you can see that now it is printing 0, 1, 2. And in fact, at the receiver side, you see all the previous messages, they got dumped at a time. In fact, you can see at the top, you can see receive. And it got all these messages in a single shot. So though this is sending every second, but all of them had been accumulated and it came till 182. Again, let's remove one of the jumper wires. You can see we'll remove one of the jumper wires and then put it back again. We remove the ground, put it back again into the ground, and likewise remove one of the transmit or the receive and put it back again. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, once we change this, you can see the receiver. So whatever till 42, it had come till 42. They're coming as in a bulk actually. Block messages are coming. You remember these programs that we have written are very rudimentary programs. In fact, they are not say very fail-proof. They are not reliable. But however, to make them, you can see that the communication between one of the from the transmitter is coming to the receiver. That's subjective through the UART, through the jumper wires. And to make it reliable, definitely we will have to add more code onto this so that they become reliable. So this is how we are able to see a basic version of the communication between the transmitter and the receiver through the jumper. We have met our objective, so we'll stop here. Thank you.